Yo, what's good? So you guys have seemed to like the videos that I've done on the queer Kiwi, you know, where I talk about her videos where she randomly bashes heterosexuals, and the videos where I occasionally make a couple of jokes about her hair, and the fact that even though she hates straight people, she, like, has these weird hyperfixations on the K-pop boys. But today I found a video by a channel that is very similar to the queer Kiwi, a channel who 80% of their content is either feminism or LGBT. Today we're gonna watch a video titled Hetero Fatalism: Why Straight Women Aren't Okay. Now, basically in this video, she explains a phenomenon where straight women apparently wish that they weren't straight. Overall, the video is really goofy, it's just pretty crap, and yeah, I wanted to watch it today. So yeah, leave a like on this video or else you will just explode straight up, and let's get into this video.
There's a word for that thing we've been talking about for years. And it's hetero fatalism.
It should be illegal to make a hat that ugly. Also, I know the hat's meant to be hyperbole, but no, not everybody is gay. The man and the woman that made you are not gay. Can someone please tell me what's going on with this thing that's happened in the past half decade, where people en masse just take something that was one way and then decide that it now needs to be gay? Like they did that with SpongeBob, I think, 2 years ago. What's going on, guys? I imagine it's just corporations doing this for profit, but maybe there's some mega Illuminati scandal behind it all. Who knows?
Hetero fatalism. Oh, it's my favorite new word. Okay, let me just dial it back a sec. Fill you in. You may have clicked onto this video not expecting to see a small woman with a mullet screaming about the heterosexuals.
Nah, I did actually. I saw it coming a mile away. This whole niche of content creators that all they talk about is just like LGBT issues. They are very easy to spot in relation to other YouTubers. Like, put Queer Kiwi and this woman in a room with the Facecam commentary channels. It's gonna be pretty easy to guess which people are the ones making non-stop LGBT issue posts.
Now, let me just make a disclaimer. This video isn't going to be straight people suck.
Phew! God is good.
I swear I'm not heterophobic. I've got lots of straight friends.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be on that list of straight friends. I'm gonna be a straight enemy, okay? Sorry, but, I'm the bad guy. I'm like Wreck-It Ralph at the bad guy meeting.
I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive.
Now that that joke's out the way, let me just quickly define heterofatalism, formerly known as heteropessimism. The word was coined by Indiana Cereson in her article on heteropessimism. In short, it's the belief primarily bemoaned by straight women that heterosexuality is a prison.
If you think that heterosexuality is a prison, either you're LGBT and you just don't know it yet, or you've just had bad experiences and bad partners. Like, do people not understand the nuance here? Obviously, being heterosexual would feel like a trap if you're attracted to guys and you've only dated, like, shitty guys. Like, obviously you'd want to be like, oh, I wish I was attracted to women, so therefore I've had a good experience. It definitely would seem, like, easier to some extent to blame your orientation rather than your experience.
And dating and relationships with men are hopeless endeavors.
Dude, literally, girls will take one L and then add BGTQ at the end of it. Literally, like, nowadays, this is literally the phenomenon that she's describing. Oh, dude, men are so heckin' hopeless. I wish I wasn't straight, so therefore I wouldn't have to deal with all these yucky, wucky men. You sound retarded. Like, just grow up. Stop letting this get to your head and then meet some new people. Goodness gracious. And whatever you do not take advice from a video from a person on their bed with an everyone is gay hat on their head. Like, the fact that anybody thought the video that we're currently watching is helpful in any sort of capacity is actually depressing. And it's definitely a sign that quarantine has permanently messed up a lot of people's brain in the way that they think.
Today, we're going to learn about straight culture. Firstly, why does straight mean heterosexual?
How does this information at all help anybody in their day-to-day life? If anything, this information would concern me as a straight man. However, I'm sitting here like, hey, I don't give a shit. Neither does anybody who I ever interacted with. Hey guys, why does straight mean heterosexual? Honestly, I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. And the people that do care about this sort of stuff are losers. End of story. Like, they genuinely have nothing interesting going on with them.
To summarize, men and women will still have sex with each other.
Holy shit, really? I love when people say things that were so unspokenly true even 10 years ago out loud because it seems like they're saying something new. Guys, did you know that men will have sex with women? Isn't that crazy? I'm so gay. This is such a new information. I don't understand why these channels look at straight people with this like almost dehumanizing lens of like every action that a straight person has is so like unfamiliar and unique. It's like the exact way that they themselves don't like to be treated, so it's just strange to see them act like this.
But heterosexuality as a social marker, as a way of life, even as an identity, could be deconstructed. If there's an end to heterosexuality as a social identity, the same would probably happen to the rest of sexual identity.
I'm sorry, what the actual futuristic monkey testicles are you trying to say right now? Like, what are you doing? You're deconstructing straight people as a social identity? Shut up and eat a Pop-Tart, dude. Goodness gracious. Bro, if one of my homies was rambling to me about this sort of stuff, I'd literally look him in the eyes and then give him a wedgie. And then when he says, hey dude, that hurts, I'll be like, yeah, you just did the same thing to my ears and brain when you rambled about deconstructing straight identities.
Would this mean the end of queer culture? Because a lot of queer culture, like Pride for instance, is a reaction to being ostracized by mainstream, i.e. straight culture. So if we erase identities, would that make everyone equal?
Dude, why are you asking me? I have no idea. You brought this up. This was your video. Why would I know? Go ask Queer Kiwi. I'm sure she has the answer. I'm not your guy. Trust me.
And if it did, would that lead to all the subcultures dying out?
Nah, but check me out.
I don't know. I just like talking. This has been a long-winded way of me getting to straight culture and the two main questions.
This might just be a coincidence, but I doubt it at this point. From the time I started editing this till now, I've actually just like developed a headache. And the fact that the video is 40 goddamn minutes long does not actually help me here.
One could argue that we live in a straight culture because it is assumed that you are straight. Portraying men and women as polar opposites like cats and dogs. This isn't to say that this is what all straight people do, but more that these are caricatures of straightness. And because we live in a society where being straight is the default...
I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, I sort of just tuned out this entire video for like the past 20 minutes and I've not been paying attention to anything she's saying. But you know you've made a bad video when somebody like me watches the video and actually decides that, hey, maybe we should go back to that time period where it was like, I'm already Tracer. Because even then in the dark ages, you know, it was less cringe than what we've got going on right now.
You know, the people that say, don't teach about gay relationships in schools, it's imposing sexuality on the kids, let kids be kids.
Oh dude, what a crazy thing to say. I would never say something like that. I believe school is really just meant to teach kids about, you know, gay private relations. I mean, like, that's what it's meant to be, obviously, right? Like, no one's ever picked up a history textbook, read that, or, you know, like a math textbook and learned calculus. Dude, we all know what the point of school is. Dude, I remember back in my elementary school, we used to watch James Charles videos all day. One time, some crazy kid was like, when are we gonna learn multiplication? And I was just like, dude, shut up, you bigot. Like, I honestly totally wrecked and own that heterosexual white 4th grader.
A caricature of straightness that I admittedly indulge in is the reality TV show Love Island.
Yeah, we're not staying around to hear her talk about Love Island, bro. Put a bullet in my dome before I hear a thing about that show. So click one of the videos on screen now to be transported to a brand new video of mine. Comment down Caterpillar if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll try to heart your comment. Big thanks to all my channel members as always, and go follow my social medias. Links are all down below. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.